Hey everybody, how's it going? Just having a nice chill stream over here. Yeah, look at that, I made a little backdrop for the arcade machine so you can't just see through it. There's nothing on it. It's nice and blank and it's got a little lighting at the top. Grunt's here, he's behind me. Coming over me menacingly.
Beware, I hunger.
I
That's some
am
arcade humor for you.
Cinedog.
I am Gruntastar. Beware.
Beware. Alright, got
Hello.
my... Yeah, hello! We're doing Path of Exile. Again.
Yeah. Zombie has many named characters such as Jiffy McCornbubble,
I thought I got
Jimbo
farther than
Bartholomew,
Appledoof.
JX
Appledoof.
on the bot.
She was my favorite. Then Cappy Poop, which I got to level 90 with, which is the highest I've ever gotten.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's fun looking at your characters and seeing which ones actually got ascendancies and which ones didn't.
Oh yeah, which ones have the good art? Still.
Yeah.
That bot is now exiled to reclassed.
A new character joins the fold. Welcome to Rayclast.
Rayclast. So I was doing a little work in between streams, and I got my skills mostly sorted out. I'm not using skitterbots anymore because why would I? I still don't know why that was a thing. I guess like when you're low level.
I think it was for leveling.
Slow down enemies.
Yeah, it was made to freeze and shock the enemies.
Yeah.
They tell you at one point just chuck all those ones out and then just get certain other auras. Oh, you're about to enter Act 5.
Yeah, we're gonna do the ascent. We're gonna go to the. It's not the mainland. It's like an island. Rayclast is like the bigger of the places.
Yeah, but the island is Oriath. So.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, that's right. Oriath. Oriath.
No, they say it's Oriath. It's where you actually come from. You were in Oriath, and that's where you were deemed in exile. So you got sent on a boat that crashed into the rocks because they don't care.
They don't give a shit. Oh, but we'll make them pay for what they've done to us. So, yeah, I wanted to point this out. So I got this skill called Wither. It's a debuff, and it can stack up to 15 times, which would be really cool, except, oh man, I can only cast it like so fast, and I can't attack while I'm casting it, but oh wait, what's this? It's got a little T next to it. That's a totem support, so I can press W instead of Wither. I'll cast a little totem, and this totem will cast Wither for me. And it's pretty neat. You can just cast Wither, and then I can just do my thing. It only lasts for 8 seconds, but that's all I need.
There you go.
Look at it casting Wither. Look at all those Withers.
Very good.
Very good.
I'm going to be doing a slightly modified version of this, where instead of casting Wither totems, I'm using a unique quiver that has basically socketed gems, and it will trigger every 1 second when you're using another skill. And with that one, you can get Withering Touch as a support, which will cause Wither. And you do Mirror Arrow, so it just makes little clones of you that shoot enemies and causes Wither on them.
Oh god, that's so good.
Yeah. The only downside is the quiver was 1 Exalted Orb, so... But I had just gotten it because I sold one of my cards. I got a Divination card for a Mirror Shard. And Mirrors of Kalandra are like the rarest item in the game.
I've never seen one.
I've never seen one either. I've only seen people posting about the drops they got. I'm gonna look at the currency thing based on this website called PoE Ninja. Mirrors of Kalandra are 39,000 Chaos Orbs.
Jesus!
To put that into perspective, 1 Exalted Orb is 148 Chaos. So, Mirror Shards are 2k Chaos Orbs. So, yeah. The least valuable item is a Scroll of Wisdom. You can get 1 chaos or for 83.6 scrolls of wisdom. And this website shows like stock market, or shows the prices going up and down basically.
They don't barter wisdom scraps or whatever they're called?
No. Not on this website. They don't do the scraps for those. Those are just not a currency.
Yeah, so to put into perspective how rare some things can be, so Grunt in between like the first and second stream gave me a tabula rasa, and that's the one that has like 6 linked slots, all white, but no armor. I have seen in my entire playthrough of this game, like almost 500 hours, a single 6-link. That's why the tabula rasa is considered really good, because 6 links are exceedingly rare.
It's gonna be interesting to see in Path of Exile 2, because they're making it so that the items will no longer have links and stuff. They won't have gem sockets on them. You'll just have, like, I think it's like something about gems that you have will have supports. They'll have sockets or supports on them. So I don't know what they're thinking of doing with that.
I've seen very little about the game. I've seen like a little 5-minute like demo, but I have no idea what the mechanics are.
That's about all they have, really. Like, the thing that has me excited is that they have like werewolf transformations, like werebeast and stuff. Like the ranger has a were-themed ascendancy, where they can turn into either like a werebear, a werecat, or a werewolf, and they get different benefits. But from what I've seen, it's like instantaneous that you can change between the forms, and the forms also just give straight buffs with no downsides to them. So
I'm surprised now that I think about it that hasn't been a thing since forever, since that was one of the things the Admirals did.
yeah.
Another bot. Oh yeah, Jay, I was talking with Tazel today, and he's like, "Yeah, I got a. How are you dealing with the whole hate raider thing?" And I'm like, "Well, Jay's been, banning like 500,000 bots." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been getting a lot of follows lately. Makes me kind of suspicious." And I'm like, "Yeah, we got a lot of bots. Sorry, dude." Ah. And here we are. What are the instructions?
Captain Tavares.
Pull the lever and left.
Whatever you do, don't stick your dick through this portal.
We're gonna Terminator it up in here.
Oh no, look out. When you come through this portal, you're naked.
Yeah! That's a nice effect, I like that.
That'd be really funny, they just unequipped all your items.
Yeah!
Cut into the wall.
Yeah, cut into the wall, cut off the little bars there. Oh, this guy, hey, he's gone now. That was the G-Man.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I can't believe you're here.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you've done this. Oh yeah, I forgot, I have a nice goal, too. I don't think I actually need a nice goal. I don't really know if I use accuracy at all. It increases your accuracy crit chance.
Specs is here.
Specs is here. Come on, grab your gear. Timed. It's not going.
Specs is cat and very fat. Yeah.
Circles go in circles. Keep forgetting to cast my totem.
Oopsie.
It's Oliver Adventure. Whoa. So eventually I'll get the ability to summon multiple of these and really do some damage, but I don't have access to that skill gem yet.
You will get it soon.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's at the beginning of Act 6, right? That you get access to like everyone.
Yeah. The library gives you a good amount of them, but whenever you get to Act 6, once you do that Twilight Strand mission,
yeah,
the lady, she's like, here you go, here's all the gems.
yeah, I went to the library and they didn't have it, so.
Darn.
Painting first.
Usually you go to the library to rent books, not gems that can kill people.
Well, I mean, libraries don't usually have ghosts bound to paintings as, you know, the person who you talk to, so... I mean, it's not
mine
exactly...
does. Yeah.
Well, say hi for me, I guess.
Okay. I will next time I go there.
Thank you. Just over here. Potential for
I posted the stream on Twitter.
oh, cool, thank you.
We'll see if anyone comes. I said I'm on with a cat talking about Path of Exile and other weird stuff. Come on. Yeah. I took a shower and I got water in my ear. I can't hear too well.
You should tilt your head so that the affected ear is pointing downwards and just let it slowly drain out.
I mean, I could do that, but I have a headset on that would electrocute me and I would die.
I don't think that's how that works.
It is?
You're gonna watch, it's gonna disappear. It's gonna disappear. Watch. It just goes away! Where's it go?
Oh, the thing that he's in? Yeah, it's a portal.
It's an elevator.
Yeah, it's an Alpha-vator.
That's an elemental P.
It's an elephant vader. He goes, woo! I wonder if anyone's ever drawn Darth Vader as an elephant.
Oh.
It's like a weird... I don't know, I just thought of that. Elevator, elephant Vader?
Elephant Vader.
Yeah. You never know.
Oh, you never know.
What do you never know?
Oh, you never know, don't you know?
You gotta walk through the thing.
I gotta walk. Ugh.
I'm gonna walk around through solid objects. Jeez. Why can't I just slip through the bars?
Alright, that little thing pops up, shows how much voltaic sulfide you can hold at the same time.
Yep.
And I
It's
can
only
increase
there.
that.
It's not there when you see it.
In fact, you know what? Let's do a little delve right now.
Welcome.
Well, you can't. No, but you're so close to the.
Let's do it.
Oh
Let's
my
do it
god.
right now.
Now you get to walk all the way through that area again. You were right
That's
there
true.
next to the waypoint.
You know what? That's true. Actually, it'll take so long that I'll lose my instance here.
Yeah.
I'll wait till I get back to it.
Yeah. Also, you can go to the mine encampment from the waypoint in the town.
Yes.
If you seriously lost this instance and had to go back to the beginning, I was about to lose my shit.
I didn't realize I was that close to the end.
No, you're fine. I wasn't actually gonna be mad.
So
Just
shit's going down in her Oriath.
Orius.
If
Orius.
people are holed up here in the slave pens because bad things are happening, and it's our job to put a stop to it.
Thank you.
We gotta go to the church, and we're gonna kill a god again.
For the umpteenth time.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Press C and look at your resistances.
Okay.
See which ones are the lowest.
Lightning and cold.
Okay, so go to the reward
Remember,
Lightning
and
do
go
this
for the
for
cold and
freedom.
lightning ring.
Lightning
Yeah,
and cold.
remember, we do this for free.
there you go. And
Unlike
look, there's Valencia.
some time ago,
She's got her globe.
Is that what that is?
It looks like it.
I thought it was a helmet.
Well, talk to her. Go to the bottom and talk to her, and then go on the
Hello.
upper side. No, yeah, walk down
Tools.
below. Talk to her from down there. Yeah,
Hello.
it'll rotate her. It's like an orb. It looks like a diving
Now,
helmet,
where
yeah.
was I?
Yeah.
It kind of does, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get her Miasmeter.
It measures her miasma.
Yeah. I think that's a good quest to do, right? Doesn't that give you a skill point?
That gives you 1 skill point, yes.
Yes, I was right! Knew it was important. Okay, so we are going to go to the mines. We're going to spend our voltaxic sulfite.
Voltaxic?
Fun.
Looks like shite, eh? Well, don't
Looks
judge
like
a
shite.
mind by
Oh,
its
we're
entrance.
still going! It's the same guy who was delving last
All
time.
sorts of goodies
Oh,
out
yeah.
of those rocks.
It's
They
Maniac.
never had my
11,050.
secret weapon. Just
That's
inside
pretty
the
deep.
mine shaft is
The
my
True Delver.
creaky little crawler. Took one of
Oh,
those
creaky
little
internal torture
crawler.
devices.
That guy's so far and he's on the other side of the world.
Oh,
I reckon he's a creaky little crawler, he
but
is.
hopefully it won't
If you
try
dig
to.
into depth number
Instead,
13,333, you get the capacity of Exile 2.
Toxic sulfide.
Ain't that something?
You'll want to be on the lookout for more of that, mind you. This big beauty next to me, my pride and joy.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Ta-da.
we can buy upgrades, but not with the voltaxic sulfide we're beginning. We gotta get the azurite.
But you gotta
it's
do the
down
thing
below.
first.
You
You gotta go through the door there.
Greetings.
Okay, we gotta go through the door. Okay,
So
so,
good there. Yeah, this is how it always is. You talk to him,
This
and he
is
says, choose
Crawler,
a thing.
capable of scouting out a few of the valuables.
Are you
hidden
alright?
down here, but needs your muscle to get to them.
yeah.
Tell it where you want to go, and try to
Terrifying.
stay alive till you get there. Crawler will burn through sulfite on the way, and we
So
ain't
basically,
sulfite,
for people
so
that don't know,
choose
this little
carefully.
machine, you
How
pour the
about you
gold
follow
stuff
it to
in
a
it, it
nearby
runs
azure
around,
vein,
it
eh?
provides an aura of
Make
light.
sure you stick
If
in
you stay
Crawler's
next to it,
line.
you'll be safe and you can hurt monsters. If you go away from it, the enemies will be invulnerable in the darkness and you can't destroy them.
Bye.
Yeah, darkness hurts. So,
Click
we got
on
a
it.
little map here. Now, this is a little automatic delving point that it's basically based on our level. It gives us a starting point into the mine. And we can just like go to any of these nodes, and this goes infinitely in all directions.
Yep.
And, yeah.
Except
Well-
up. It doesn't go up.
Yeah. So, we're right here. The delving mine is right there. And he wants us to go get this azurite cavity. And azurite is what we use to upgrade the crawler and our darkness resistance and stuff like that.
Yeah. And all the enemies down here are blue themed. Because they're azurite. Yeah. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
It goes upstairs a little bit. And so every node is going to end in a spot like this, where the crawler stops, and usually we have to, I think always actually have to fight a bunch of enemies. Oh, that was scary. That was the darkness. Now, when we activate this thing over here, that's going to spawn a bunch of monsters. You guys survive. Get the lights away. Oh shit! Thanks for the host, Rusty Kiki. And the raid, actually. Stuff happened. You doing the Witcher again? Good life last game. I mean, look at all this stuff. Every one of these, they just drop stuff. It's great. Great helmet. Great scroll of wisdom. Great armor scrap. This could be useful. Spire trap, stick sash. Actually, wow, my inventory's full. So yeah, from here, we can choose another node. Each one will use a certain amount of sulfide, or I can go back to the mine of Gamut and sell off my shit.
Welcome.
When did I get this? What have I got here? Lightning, fire. Oh, okay. Hey, Fox Gainers, how's it going? Inventory's clogged with shit.
I'm back.
Hi.
It looks like we had a raid.
Yeah.
That's cool.
If I had minions, that would mean something. Well, I got my golem. It is
Golems do count as minions.
Yeah, but I mean, I just recast him. He's got a lot of life in there. Ooh, I get
You're
this.
not built for that.
Increase damage over time. Damage over time multiplier. Regenerate 1% of life per second. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So yeah, we got our sulfite capacity, which is a little meter here, so we can go longer without having to, like, you know, not get any if we see anymore. Darkness resistance, bigger light radius. The deeper we go, the less radius we'll have, so that's important to get. Flares will provide temporary light, and dynamite can blow up hidden walls.
Yeah, so basically, dynamite, you don't have to worry about upgrading the damage because walls will always get blown up in one dynamite.
Yes. It can be used against enemies, but I mean, that seems a little wasteful to me personally.
Why would you?
Why would you do this?
Unless there's a specific boss encounter that needs them that I don't know about.
Oh, I'm surprised there isn't, actually. I don't know that either. Alright,
That
we'll
would be
come back
really
later when we
cool.
get more.
Yeah, but you did that first little bit, so now you don't have to do the little tutorial thing. Now you can just do it later on, because if you wait a while to do the delve, it'll actually automatically burrow out the area for you. So that's cool.
Nice.
Uh-oh, I have to sneeze. Whoops. Sorry about that.
Oh my god. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm glad you found that funny.
You just a scream. Then get cut off. Oh my god.
I just sneezed, I'm fine.
Sounds like you were being attacked, like you were assassinated, like a spy just stuck a knife in your back or something, and you went, ah, and then you like froze.
Fucking werewolf got me. The trick to doing really funny sneezes is halfway through the sneeze you mute your mic, but you mute it on the hard mute. So you just flip a switch and go up like that.
Why?
It works every time. Hello. Welcome, friend Jay.
Friend Jay. Friend Jay.
That sounded very painful.
Trying to talk while inhaling is painful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man! Oi, cover! Come over here. Come on then. Go on then, do the league mechanic.
Actually, what do you offer? Haggling, huh?
Oh, he does the currencies. He's actually kind of cool. I like him and Gwennon.
Yeah, that's,
You're also being attacked. Oh no, that's your minion.
Minion.
You can also do his thing and potentially get rare exotic coinage to reset his stock. It shows you in the upper right how much exotic coinage you have.
Yes.
So basically, whenever you click to buy something, you can change the price and lower it. Oh, if you do it too low, though, he'll get mad.
Take it and go.
Take it, Gary.
And if you lowball him too many times, he's like, you know what? I'm not trading with you.
Actually, I need to. You know what? Let's actually do this because I need to stash my stuff anyway. So I'll just do this real quick.
Okay.
That was not me.
This wither totem will explode this thing. I have a skin for my spell totems that turns them into little Olmec statues.
As in, like,
Olmec from...
monkey.
Yeah. No, there actually, there's a thing, they're called, it was the Olmec, where it was like a giant Olmec head. That was a statue, like it wasn't just Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple, it was literally just a stone-faced statue, it's called an Olmec. But, there is a reference to that in this game. A person donated to have a custom map made. It's called, what is it called? It's something with Olmec. And you go through the 4 different areas and you fight 4 different, like, 4 different statue things that shoot like fire, ice, lightning, and poison. And then the final guy you fight is Olmec the Allstone. And after defeating each boss, you have to click a little thing that's like a different part of the silver monkey, and then you go to the middle and fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually got that one to drop. I got that map to drop. It's called My Sanctum.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
This is a 19% quality stone brand.
Ooh, that's good. So,
Can I?
even if
I'm
you're
not going to use it, but yeah, what can I use it for?
even if you're not going to use it, fun thing about this game, if you get a 20 quality gem, you can trade it in for 1 gem cutter's prism, or if you get a bunch of gems with quality on them that equal up to 40% quality, you can get 1 gem cutter's prism. So I always just get all the quality gems and save them in a stash tab, and then when I want to get some gem cutter's prisms, I just sell them all at once.
Sounds good.
It's pretty good.
There's
Quality on gems can do many different things, from adding more area of effect to adding spell or cold damage depending on what it does, to doing absolutely nothing.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Let me real quick pull up the description of the map that I'm talking about, the Olmec Sanctum one.
Yeah.
It's a reference to Legends of the Hidden Temple. And you know that because I've told you that multiple times. But when you mouse over it, it's called Olmec Sanctum, Bone Crypt map. Final boss drops higher level items. Description is, they flew and leapt and clambered over. They crawled and swam and slithered under.
Oh my god.
Still, its ancient secrets await unclaimed. And of this hidden temple, only legends remain.
Stupid, I love
And the map is like a little Olmec statue. Whenever you're not dying, I'm gonna link it to you so you can see.
it. Oh yeah, you can do inventory.
Yep. So now you can press enter and mouse over it.
Olmec Sanctum. Bone Crypt map.
Yep. Can gems add the sneeze spell from Final Fantasy VI? I don't know. I don't know if there's any sneeze spells.
I don't remember a sneeze spell from 6.
We'll have to ask Chris Wilson, the guy who runs GGG, if he can add a sneeze support. No, actually, Spellslinger is like that.
This is new.
You attack and it shoots spells.
Sneeze was a it was a boss mechanic in Final Fantasy VI where basically you got blown right out of the battle.
Oh. That's weird. I mean, whatever floats their boat, but damn.
Whoever bloats their
Yeah.
Don't sneeze on me.
You know, speaking of Legends of the Hidden Temple, I kind of forgot there was a TV movie made a few years back.
Oh yeah.
They got D. Bradley Baker to come back and be Olmec.
They even got the host from the original show back too.
Yeah.
Kinda neat.
Yes, I
Oh, yeah, Fox Gainers. The rest of Tiki was playing The Witcher.
The Witcher.
Jesus.
The Witcher. The Vavuva. I'm playing Ketchup now.
Yeah, Grunt started the same build as me. I think he mentioned. He's at Act 3
I did
right
at the
now.
beginning. Yeah.
I'm at Act 5, so he's playing Ketchup. And he's fast, so he'll probably catch up to me by the end of this.
I'm not doing it as a competition. I'm literally just curious how the skill works, like how the build works.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, you're fast.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to get nervous to be like, oh, on your left, you know, I'm not Captain America. So.
I'm not.
Getting PNG V-tubing tour. Let's remember that link that we used. We had a thing that kind of took an image off Discord and made some CSS code. I'm gonna dump it here in channel. This might help you out.
Oh my god, Curvaceous is so tough. Fireballs. Alright, I was supposed to curse him with despair. Whoopsie.
Curvaceous?
General Curvaceous, the Act 3 guy.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
General Grievous. He shoots the fireballs from the sky.
That's the. Oh, I serve God. What have you done, Exile?
Yeah, it's that dude.
Yeah.
What have you done, Exile? Yeah. Fun fact, his Siege Barrage thing, you can get that as a skin for Firestorm. Which is a skill you get around this time, which is kinda neat. Damn. You'll pluck the eyes straight out of him.
Oh, this is where I started, only it's not, because you can tell it's different.
It's kind of the same.
I still need to get that Miasmeter, so I gotta go back.
Yeah. The Miasmeter is near the area where they end up at in part 2 in like Act 10. So it's up and to the left. A lot of the tile sets remain the same. I'm kind of an expert on this game, but not really.
Good is an expert.
You can believe it, the game actually has 5 tile sets. The rest of them are reused. This game is actually a heavily modified Nintendo 64 title called Mario, the game.
Mario, the game!
Ooh. I shouldn't joke about that because lying is bad.
Well, you know, Ultima Online is based off the same engine as Ultima 5.
Really?
No.
Damn, I've been lied. Oh, I can't believe you've done this. Now I have to sneeze. Oh God, here we go again. Don't laugh at me. Damn it, the sneeze ran away.
Scared it away. I embarrassed it by laughing at it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My nose is self-conscious, thank you very much.
My nose runneth over.
That's disgusting.
Yes. Out of the subway. Into the square.
That does look like a subway.
People are running, all in despair.
Yeah. There's some really powerful enemies here. Watch out for the.
Yes.
Watch out for the poppycock civilians with the weird hats.
The poppycocks.
Yeah.
Thank you. By killing
I love
Casticus,
that,
you've given
like,
us
your
a fighting
minions will
chance.
just, like,
And
attack
without his
civilians.
eyes, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, they're bad.
Well, let's see. Critical strike, evasion rating, armor, chaos.
If you think about it, the people in Oriath, the civilians running around, they're part of the 1%ers. They're the ones that help put you to death.
That's
so
right.
They're getting what they deserve.
Miasmeter bleeding. Okay, so this instilling orb, I assume that's new. I don't recognize this.
Yes, that is new to this league.
So
You can add them to
this
flask.
on my jade flask, and
You
it'll,
can. Read what it says though.
when certain conditions are met, it'll be used when certain conditions are met. Replaces any existing enchantment.
So it'll randomly do it where it might just use it if you use a travel skill or some other skill, or use it when an adjacent flask is used. You can try it out, see what it does.
I'm gonna try it. Used when you become chilled.
Okay.
That's okay, I guess.
So, if you wanted to, if you use one of those utility flasks, you could actually get one where you're immune to freeze and chill. So whenever you do get frozen, it'll just automatically pop it for you. And that's one less flask you get to worry about pressing.
I simply can't express how
You found me, Miasmeter. Thank you very much.
What? No, not you, Exile.
Not
The
you, shut
Miasmeter. The hope of humanity lies
I
in
don't
this
care about
cleansing
you, Exile. You're
process.
just another meta build. Be gone.
Far more useful than an accidental hulk of meat and instinct.
I'm an
Now
accident.
In fact,
Now, if
I
you'll
would be
excuse me, I'm going to
surprised
use this
discover
Miasmeter
that
to turn
your
into a
slaying of
demonic
the
entity in the
beast
next act.
correlates directly to the
Oh, does
strife
she?
we must currently suffer.
Yeah. Oh,
At
spoilers.
least you've proved useful enough to
I've gone through this like
return
3 times. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
That deserves
in the
some
final
food,
area when you fight her,
I
that
suppose.
thing in Act 10, that's her. Yeah, she turned into a Katava acolyte.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and then, I mean, that one guy tried to marry a spider, so, you know, these people are kind of stupid.
Yeah, everyone in this is weird. The blacksmith there actually turns into a weird fusion of like a furnace and stuff too. Once you kill Innocence and the Katava thing wakes up, he disappears from the thing here, and you can optionally go out there and kill him or just leave him. Because whenever you leave the torched courts and you go back into that one area, you can actually hear Utula, the blacksmith, scream about the feast.
The feasts!
Yes.
These go there.
Kitava is one hungry boy.
Boy, can I put these in here? I forget. Okay.
Nope.
I hate these things. They just fill up my inventory. I got a pair of eyes in my inventory. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Those are clear eyes. You use those to open clear doors. Yeah.
Talakura, savior.
I can never learn to let go, so that goes in my inventory. Now we go up here to get written in blood eventually.
Yeah, that gives you more life.
Energy shield and life.
I think the main thing is the life and strength, probably.
Yeah. Whee! Oops. Sorry.
Thanks.
I.
Oh, this guy straight up tells you to skip Curvaceous because you don't need a gem. Aw.
Kind of.
Your minions
Goodbye.
look
Looks like they're not really hitting you.
They were trying. Look, there's the person running in upper left.
Yeah, it
Go
doesn't
get 'em,
matter
boys.
if you kill these guys, as far as I can tell, but it's kind of hard to avoid killing them.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't be out there in the middle of the thing. They should be in lockdown.
Hey, you're right. They're not wearing their masks.
Yeah, none of them are.
They got horse paste dripping out of the corners of their mouth.
No, that's in the next act. That's what happens when Kitaba wakes up.
Oh yeah, that hasn't happened yet.
Kitaba, the anti-vax god. Kitaba's followers are a bunch of drooling Karens wandering around.
That almost sounded like a Wilhelm scream.
Could have been.
What did it-
Might have been. Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Damn it.
Local,
Sorry about
need
that.
your aid.
He provides for me. I actually don't know.
He's the dealer guy. Currency. Monkey. Yeah, I told you that before.
That's the same guy? Oh yeah, a little tiny dude. Okay. Fine.
A little bitty Ben.
I was just sitting up in the middle of the chaos. Yeah, I thought I'd bomb a few streets.
Yeah.
Potatoes are bread. That's what he said. Just stick my eyes here in the little slot and it lets me in.
Yeah. Access approved. Welcome to the eyes.
That reminds me of a joke in the second Addams Family movie. Right after the baby is born, like, they're looking at the baby and Lakeisha's like, or sorry, Gomez is like, you catch your father's eyes. Gomez, get those out of his mouth.
I love
Oh, smoky buddies.
it. I love the music in this area though.
Oh yeah. This is the area I have my hideout based on, so I heard this a lot. I can remember a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I'm doing what you did with the whole putting an actual armor piece on for my chest. So I can get some life. Tabula's cool, but
Tabula's cool, but paper don't protect.
I got a bow with 5 links on it, so I'm good on that. Just chores. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, that's something I like too. I like the blight music when you're doing the encounters. It does like this whole string section where it's like dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Blight and Legion both had really good soundtracks. Saying that out of context sounds weird, but Blight and Legion were leagues. They're past leagues in Path of Exile. The current one is Expedition.
Because we're blowing stuff up, just like an expedition would do.
Yeah, you're digging into the ground. For the explosion.
Yeah, I like how they got into the evil dimension where the boss was ahead of you.
When it pops up in maps, I need to figure out how Syndicate works. Because I've gone through, like, several loops of it, and I still don't quite understand, like, how you're pitting everyone against each other.
Oh, well, the idea is that, like, sometimes you'll get options for them to betray the people in their things, and if they get a red string tied to someone else, whenever that guy pops up, the other dude might pop up to, like, assist you in beating them. But it rarely ever happens.
But the whole point is to, like, make these people as strong as possible so they drop better stuff at the end when you fight them, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then once you get their hideout info, you're trying to get the mastermind person. And then once you get the mastermind thing ready, all the people that are, like, all the hideout stuff, whatever their levels they're currently at, whenever you do the whole mastermind encounter, you'll actually get all of them at the levels that they are. So, it's kind of neat. Like one giant loot pinata at the end. Oops.
Chambers of Innocence. So Innocence is a god, right? And then his brother Sin is like the devil, and then you gotta kill Innocence because he's actually evil, and then it turns out Sin's the good guy. Sort of.
They're both good.
Over here.
They're both ambiguous.
Ambiguous. Like everything in the world.
Yep.
So we got little murals here of Sin and Innocence and how they grew up, and then Innocence was a good boy, and then Sin was the Rufus of the Gallant, and then
That's the lore in a nutshell, yeah.
So there they are. There's this. Oh, there's the evil one. He looks. He's looking at the camera. He's breaking the fourth wall. That's how you know he's evil. And the good boy has a little halo. He says, "Mother, I found these black robes. May I wear them?" And then she's like, "Oh yes, you're the good children."
Story time with Zombie.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
So then the meat monster came out and he talked to Innocence. He's like, "I know what you've done." And then let's see here. Everything else is just generic. And so the mother was like, "I'll light a candle for you, my son, so that you may find your way home."
The meat monster kind of looks like a breach boss.
Yeah, and then she sent Innocence out to get some bread, and he was like, "I got your bread, mother," and she was like, "You're the good one. I love you. I hate your brother."
So she's playing both sides of them.
Oh, is she?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh,
I was
no!
going with the bullshit made up story you were doing.
And then Innocence killed Sin, or maybe that's Katava, I don't know.
It's hard to decipher.
Yeah, especially when you don't read the plaques.
Oh, there's plaques in front of them? That probably tells you what you have to know.
Wait, you didn't know? Yeah, there's plaques in front of every one of them.
I never read those. I never did the lore.
You were telling me how the story goes. I thought you knew.
No.
No.
There's comic books too you can read about the game. I never read those either. I don't give a fuck about the lore.
Yeah, see, it's like, as this Titan of Sin rose to its many feet, Innocence knew that the village was lost, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, "I must cast my brother into the shadows." Right
Damn.
there. Right there. right there.
Oh.
He's pointing.
Oh. I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm kind of an idiot.
Well, we all are. It's okay.
I don't read the law. Oh fuck.
And then Sin was like, "I'm going to beat you in the face," because now they're kids again. So maybe these are out of order.
Maybe. Or it's a flashback like in Naruto.
Naruto.
That was the weirdest way I've ever heard anyone pronounce Naruto.
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 Naruto. When I go fast, I like to run like Naruto.
Oh my god. Is it like a reference to something, like a video?
I don't know. It's just
He's like,
Naruto.
That's like the most annoying voice you've ever done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Why you die under a rock? Yeah, take that.
Oh, you killed Tiny already? Jeez.
Yep. Ah, you Exile. She killed me once, but I killed her. So, we're even now.
Let it even.
So you're saying in like 20 minutes you'll be able to be where zombie is right now?
No, not that fast. I'm actually kind of tired.
Oh, I missed the crafting expert.
You fool!
Come to me.
Come to me,
I'm not
dearie.
up to that just yet.
Get up to that first yet.
I can't read this recipe just yet. I'm a bit tired.
More life.
Here we go. Oh, better respawn my thing. That was the thing.
Low damage.
There we go. I don't like this one. That's better. Okay. Innocence. On his white steed, killing everybody in a sea of blood. That sounds about right. Hi.
Cleansed of impurity.
High Templar Alvari.
First we gotta get this guy.
Yeah, he has the magic inside of him.
Magic was inside of him all along. We just gotta get it out.
We just have to scoop it out of him.
Scoop it out with a spoon. Get out here and fight. God, that was the easiest fight against him I've ever had. Usually I have to fight his statues like several times. Chaos damage is great.
Oh no, wait. Now you're fighting real innocent. Watch out when he does charge beam attack. Like that.
You're good, but I'm better.
Oh,
I wish I had a move where I could just be invincible for like 30 seconds at a time. That sounds great.
I wish I had butter.
I wish I had butter.
Yeah. The Butterfield Prime.
I am invincible.
On Saturday.
Saturday is Invincibility Day.
For 24 hours, you can take any hit you want.
Once it strikes midnight, you will die.
He'll catch it, dear.
Yeah. You can save off any damage until 12 o'clock midnight on Sunday. But then once that happens, you better watch out. You'd better take some ibuprofen.
Innocence.
Survive ibuprofen?
No, take some ibuprofen.
And only you. I am
Or Sin.
I love Sin's voice, it's cool.
He's neat. I like him.
He knows
managed
He's not an
to
asshole.
forget all of my kind.
Yeah.
Perhaps with your help, that might still
Go
come
to
to
the
pass.
sploocher and
For
find
now,
the
the
staff.
blinding light has been dimmed, and
Sepulcher?
darkness floods in
No,
to fill the
sploocher.
vault.
Something.
The desperate and depraved set a
Sploocher.
feast for their lord incumbent, Kitava, the ravenous one.
Sploocher!
Smoocher. Oh,
No.
Oh. Hey, we're back at the title screen. It's happening.
No. Oh
It's
no.
happening.
He's mad at me because I'm mispronouncing sepulcher.
How dare you? I'm gonna come over myself and give you...
Sploocher!
Okay, so Kitava's awakened. Now we gotta wake our way back, but oh no, shit's going down.
Yeah. Now you talk to this one dude.
What in damnation have you done?
What
Well, I
the
just killed
fuck
your
have you
god.
done?
I mean, jeez.
You destroyed
He's
me,
like,
yet
what the fuck?
I hear the voice of innocence. Begging
Can't really
for our
have
forgiveness,
damnation without a god.
Asking for our help. You and I.
So now
I heard
Innocence
him
is
the
hiding
moment
inside
the
of
High
this
Templar
dude.
fell, whispering inside my damn skull. His heart beating within my chest.
Yeah.
Innocence protects us now. Holds fast the door against the murderous tide that rushes to meet us. He wants you to pass through that door. To bring order to the chaos beyond. I don't understand.
You must
any of
bring
this.
order to the chaos
Moments
you
ago,
brought.
I was just a soldier obeying his High Templar. Then I'm a nobody. Now, my God lays inside my head, telling me to let you through that door and to make my way to Overseer's Tower, if it still stands. It does. All right. I don't know what's waiting for you out there, but should you survive it, I'll see you at Overseer's Tower.
Now I gotta remember what direction that's in.
Well, you can always waypoint. You can fast travel to it, but you just backtrack.
Oh, is that the, Oh, okay. Alright, it's just there.
Overseas Tower is the house, the home.
I was thinking it was one of the side areas I need to get to eventually,
No.
but that's later. Well, you know what? Let's just have a little fun run, and then how everything has changed in the last few minutes. Since we've been gone. Now that dramatic music is actually signs of building so many dead ends. By the way, is there a lore reason why, like, you know, everything's always different every time?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, whenever you go to a new instance, it's a new instance and not like the same place you were before.
Lore reason? No.
You're alive.
I thought maybe it was
It's-
Kitava's influence, or the map is leaking, the map device is leaking and it's twisting the world or something.
You're overthinking it. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe they'll say that that's what it is. That's why some areas seem different. But my thinking is it's literally just you're in a parallel universe. Every different instance is just like a parallel universe, but you, the player, can choose to go there. So that's why, like, some tile sets are different than others. Whenever you play through on different characters. You know?
See, yeah, I have this dilemma whenever I play like an Angband type game, where it's like, okay, every layer of the dungeon, all 100 layers, is like 50 feet deep, and when you go up or down a staircase, you enter a maze of staircases that takes you to a new area that you've never been before. But each of these areas are like massive, so it's like, how long?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
staircases
It's like liminal spaces or something, or it's like things that should not exist, like they should.
Yeah.
I
It's
get
like
it.
it's bigger than, like, it specifically says, like, okay, you're at, you know, like 2,500 feet or whatever below the surface, but there's not room for all these places unless you were to walk hundreds of miles in, like, you know, any given direction.
It's like you walk 3 feet and it says you're now 3 miles under the earth.
Yeah.
Like, okay, a mile a foot? What's going on?
So my theory is that, like, every layer of the dungeon is always the same, like it's the same space, you know, occupied in space rather, but it just like it gets literally rebuilt by like mechanisms hidden beneath the floor. And, like the monsters aren't really there because like in Angband the monsters are always asleep when the level loads. They're always asleep. So it's like, okay, maybe they were drugged in like some secret lab somewhere and led into the dungeon via special, hidden conduits beneath the floor.
I like that.
And then they're just gonna like pop there, and then they only wake when you get come nearby. I don't know. That's
a neat little idea. That kind of reminds me of thoughts I used to have as a kid, where if I was like playing like a game or like if I'm playing a video game and I really like a character but they're evil, I would just be like, oh well, they're just an actor. They're just pretending to be evil. It's a fucking video game, and it's like they're just programmed to do that. But there are actors playing them, so it's like okay. So like yeah, Bowser would actually be really nice, etc.
That's probably I think that's considered canon, considering how often Bowser is just part of the gang.
Oh yeah, true.
In kart racing and party games and whatnot, golf.
I like I think the idea is that Princess Peach isn't actually being kidnapped. She's practicing for a real crisis. So she has her friend Bowser pretend to do it so Mario can be better acquainted with dealing with the threat. But he doesn't really do anything now because he's never killed Bowser. Well, no, he has, but he always comes back.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there was that time where he jumped him in lava and melted his skin off, leaving a charred skeleton.
Yeah.
But Bowser Jr. brought back to life through evil necromantic magic.
Yeah, but that was Luigi's Mansion. It doesn't count.
No, it wasn't. It was New Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, it's New Super Mario Brothers. It doesn't count.
Oh, that's not part of the canon.
The only canon games are Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Backgammon, like the game, the DOS game. Yeah. Those are the only two
I'm gonna go fish.
Mario, go fish. I'm gonna have to go fishing again.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy.
There was a glitch with our copy of it where every time he would say it, he'd go, here, fishy, fishy, here. Like that. That was it. It's just like, oh.
No, that's not a glitch. That's just how it is.
Really? No. But he would finish his sentence at least. On my copy of it though, it would just abruptly cut off. He'd just go, here, fishy, fishy, here.
It cuts off abruptly on everyone I've ever seen. That's.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I was never good at backgammon, but I love playing Yahtzee, or Yahtzee as you called it.
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
The only game you can play on a yacht.
Yep. Everywhere else it's illegal.
It's the law.
But you can play it in foreign waters. Then it's maritime law, and then everything goes.
It's too bad John McAfee isn't alive. I could have made a joke.
Aww.
Well, I mean, he's dead now, so we can't stop you. I say go for
it. Well, hang on. What did he die from?
The law.
Oh, I was gonna say, did he die from the recent pandemic? Because
no, I think they literally like just raided his boat and he died somehow.
Uh-oh. Because I was gonna make a joke saying that I guess his virus protection wasn't good enough. But he didn't die from, so it kind of falls. Oh my god, I hate Dominus. He's like, I'm a giant monster now from Akira. I'm gonna bleed lava so much.
He's my favorite.
I don't like him. He's a blue-faced son of a bitch. He reminds me of the Blue Man Group, and they took Nickelodeon from me. Yeah, in Universal Studios Florida, there was a Nickelodeon Studios thing there that you could go to, and when I went there in 2003, it was still around, and I was happy. We went back in 2015, and Nickelodeon Studios was shut down, painted over, and instead the fucking Blue Man Group was there.
Fucking Blue Man Group.
Fuck you, Blue Man Group. These are the opinions of Grunt and not the opinions of the channel, but Grunt says, fuck you, Blue Man Group. You killed my childhood. Prepare to die.
Thing.
Yeah, apparently they do a stage show.
They're like 80 now?
The Blue Man Group?
You deserve recognition for.
I mean, they're just guys in makeup. It's not the original Blue Man Group, probably. They just get new people to do the music and be quiet.
They just like go out into the street and then point at somebody and screech, and now they're part of the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, that's how it is. They absorb them in like a spider's web. They reel them in with stuff and they splash paint on them, and whatever paint they get stuck with, it's what they are now.
There must always be a blue man.
Yeah, there's always 4 blue men in the Blue Man Group. If one of them quits, they absorb a new one into the cult. They just pull them out of a utility closet. Take a janitor from Universal Studios and turn him into the Blue Man Group. You don't even have to be good at rhythm, you just have to smash stuff around and just look at them and go, ooh. Yeah, you don't have to say anything either, because none of them talk.
So these are all unique gems that would fit into the empty spots in the skill tree, but they're all for specific like attacks, and I don't have any of these. So.
Yeah, some of those are really good, and you can also corrupt those gems and potentially get a decent corruption while keeping
Once
the
Kitava
gem.
has gobbled up every scrap of
Actually, no, you
Oriathan
can corrupt
flesh,
uniques.
sucked every
You can
Oriathan bone
corrupt
dry of marrow.
Any item
for
except for
freedom.
blast.
Jeez whiz.
Yeah.
Glad you made it.
There's also for gloves and stuff, there's implicit items you can get implicit corruptions on. One of the more powerful ones you can get on gloves is to curse enemies with a certain curse on hit. I remember last league I had 800 damage face breakers, and I corrupted them and I got vulnerability curse on hit, and that was really good because those sold for an insane amount, but I kept them and did a build with them and it worked really well. I was doing an unarmed slam build.
Unarmed?
Yeah, you can do unarmed. Face breakers, they give you 800% more melee physical damage while unarmed. They're gloves. And you can get a thing, an amulet. I forget what it's called. It's the werewolf guy's amulet. It's like a wereclaw talisman. It adds base crit damage to unarmed attacks because normally you don't have any crit chance. But with it, it gives you 8% crit chance.
I don't think these gloves are necessarily good for me. I'm just trying to figure out what Rampage is. It's not on the skill tree.
Oh, Rampage? Oh,
yeah.
Shadows and Dust. Rampage is it's a mechanic. It's like an old league mechanic.
Oh.
Where as you're killing enemies, you'll get a bonus that'll just ramp up. You'll get more Rampage stacks, and the longer you go for, the more weird stuff will happen.
Shit, actually, I might try that because I'm not.
I forget what all they do, but there's like it'll make like stuff explode out of you to hurt enemies, and then at one point it does it where it just starts detonating all the corpses around you.
Oh, cool! That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. You might like them.
So, yeah, I'll just stash these.
Freedom comes to me.
Yeah. Yeah, see the one guy's gone now.
Oh.
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 So for the skill point for this area, you only have to get Kitava's torments, which are in that reliquary.
Okay.
And that's it. You don't have to kill Utula if you don't want to, but you can.
Okay.
Nothing's stopping you from killing the old blacksmith.
Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping you.
Stopping you, stopping you, stopping you, stopping you.
Well, I just got the waypoint for this area, so
the waypoint.
Wow.
Waypoint. Saturday is waypoint day.
Waypoint.
Waypoint.
Waypoint. Day. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh,
Yeah,
wow, yeah, oh, yeah, cool, it just adds up. Oh, that's cool.
In the upper left corner, that's how many kills you have.
Yeah.
Like if you
That's
didn't
actually-
kill a little reset.
That's actually perfect for my build, because I just do shitloads of discrete damage.
Yeah, well, there you go.
What league was this a part of?
The Rampage League.
Oh,
The very old one.
Oh, really? Wow. I'm surprised I never heard of that.
I mean, it was one of the first ones. It was before I played.
Wow.
I think, anyway. Not 100% sure.
Not 100 kills. Monster kill.
Let me look it up for you.
Thanks, Dad.
So, version. No.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Okay, so. Yeah, it was a league. So, we're gonna start from first to last.
Come on.
Most recent. Actually, I'm looking at this. I played, I think I played either in the Tempest League or the Talisman League. That's when I started. But I really got into it during the Brandis League, which came out in 2016. But I remember playing this game in like 2015. So, first league was Anarchy, which came out in 2013 in June. Oh, it actually shows two different leagues at the same time, Anarchy and Onslaught. That's 12-13, June 7th. Then there was Domination League, Nemesis League, Invasion, Ambush, Rampage, Beyond, Bloodlines, Torment, which is the Ghost, Warbands, which is unique enemies that are like all in the group, Tempest, which is like weird modifiers to areas that'll like cause things to happen. That might be the first one I played actually. Talisman, Randus Prophecy, which is the purple lady, Essence League, Breach League, Legacy League, which is just a combination of all the other ones kind of together, but like enhanced. Harbinger League, Abyss League, Bestiary, Incursion, Delve League, Betrayal. Betrayal League's whenever they got rid of all the old master missions and they gave you new ones. And they combined all those other guys. Synthesis
I thought
League,
that was the one Syndicate.
Legion. No, it was called Betrayal. Betrayal is part of the Syndicate. There's Synthesis after that, then there was Legion, then Blight, which are two of my favorites. Metamorph, Delirium, Harvest, Heist, Ritual, which it was okay. Ultimatum, which was literally just Ritual but different, and there was a guy smack talking you. And now Expedition. The end of this one is October 19th. So.
I think Talisman was actually my first league too.
Nice.
I've still got a bunch of my league stash.
Aw. Yeah, the music in this game can be a little interesting, depending on the area you're in.
Bands.
More bands, less bands. Uh-oh. Oops. My bad. I shouldn't have done that.
You should hilariously mute for your burps too.
Oh no, that wouldn't really do anything though.
You just be like, ah!
I mean, you're right.
Hey, I changed the overlay a little bit. We've got game art now. Check that
Game
out.
art. Oh, hey, cool. Nice. Yeah, I was thinking it looked a little bland without the Twitch icon on the left. We can do that for one later, so.
Yeah. So I made one for all the games we've been playing recently. I've got one up there for Super Animal Royale when we do that on Monday.
Yeah. Right. Oh, that reminds me, what time are we doing cooking simulator thing?
Not all slaves
that I don't know. We need to get together with everyone and sort that out tomorrow.
Yes. I still need to practice.
Kinda.
Or play the game, period. Oops.
Yeah, I kind of hate that it's all last minute, but I think we can pull together something.
Yeah. If there's one thing we're good at, it's pulling stuff out of our asses.
Yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to go back. Oh, shit.
You fool.
I'm a fool.
Have you done?
I've killed myself. Alright, now I gotta find the entrance to the ossuary.
That's near the waypoint.
That's where they keep the ostriches.
Go back to the tower.
Oops.
Go back to the tower that you're in.
Oops.
Alright, now go to the waypoint.
Oops.
Center of town.
Oops.
There you go. And it's up and to the right. Right next to the waypoint. Right there.
Oh! I was up and to the left.
Shut up.
Oh, such idiots here.
This time.
Thank you.
Spooky skeletons, scary scorpions. They're made into bones. Doesn't make any sense. I'm just
Feel your
alive.
good night.
We're so sorry, skeletons. I couldn't understand your words.
You know, I bet this place makes a lot of bone noises.
Bone crunching noises. It goes crunch, 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 crunch.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
I was gonna crunch, 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 crunch.
Oh, it's the Hideout.
Yeah.
This is like Skyrim. It's like I'm really playing Skyrim, guys.
Got these. I bought the gems on the other character because I couldn't get onto this one for some reason.
Finally, come on.
Finally.
Need something?
Finally, come on. Come on then, break some tunes.
Yes.
Bramble for Brightums.
Bramble.
It's all like awful. I hate them.
Good luck.
Damn. Okay. Tell us how you really feel.
No, I don't. No. If I make a joke, it'll be really mean.
Aw. What could be meaner than the truth?
I don't know. Wait,
Well then.
no, I keep trying to make a joke, but it just sounds like I'm an asshole.
Make the joke.
There is no joke.
Damn. Only Zool?
Yeah.
Damn. Well then. I'll have to fight you.
Put him up.
We'll punch you. Yeah. What's wrong, pussycat? Yeah, there you go.
Kill Utula.
Kill. You don't have to.
What does that give me if I do?
I don't remember. Probably like a passive. It's a little friendly.
I go this way.
I hope that doesn't get a copyright claim.
Just
It
so
does.
good, we triggered the automatic detection.
Yeah.
very
Thaw it
excited.
out. Yeah. You sound excited.
Liquid yogurt? No, I've never tried that.
I don't mean drink liquid yogurt. I just mean don't eat it frozen, like hard frozen. Just.
It doesn't get hard frozen. It gets soft frozen.
Oh, well, never mind.
Although, you know, have you ever had liquid yogurt?
I've never had yogurt. Period.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh,
What?
Oh my god.
We're gonna do this again.
Oh, good. You've never had pie. You've never had yogurt. What else haven't you had?
It's coffee, right? Or have you had coffee?
I drank coffee once. It didn't taste that great. So it was like hard. It was like straight up like coffee without anything in it. It tasted nasty.
Oh yeah, just straight up coffee on your first time. Yeah, that's no good. Oh hey, a delirium gate. I think these were still in here.
Oh yeah, those are in the game. They added them and they're just a little more rare. They really only pop up after Ketchup pops up.
Yeah, no, dude, yogurt's really good.
Okay.
And what I'm getting at is that there's this stuff called kefir, which is liquid yogurt, and it's extremely strong yogurt. And it's like, you drink it, it's really good.
Okay.
Is it like an active culture yogurt but liquefied, or?
I think so. Cause I mean, it's really strong. It's very, very tart. It's spelled like Keifer, I think.
Okay.
I don't really tend to like yogurt. It's a bit strong for me.
How about Greek yogurt?
My dad likes Greek yogurt.
The Greek yogurt's a little more palatable generally. It's not as tart. I prefer it.
I think I'm oversensitive to tart.
You're oversensitive to Pop Tarts. Where the fuck do I have another flask here? We go on.
Whoops, I just used, like, every flask trying to use my mana, and I didn't actually get the mana.
You just fat figured the whole thing, huh?
Yeah.
And they actually nerfed flasks this week. They're not as good as they used to be.
Glass.
People were using them too much, like, no. I think the one that got hit the hardest is that curse one, because it just removes curses. It doesn't make you immune to them anymore. Pretty rough.
So, the stream title.
Yeah.
I want to explain that a bit. So, I get a notification. Like, suddenly Reddit is, like, sending me notifications on popular threads. I don't know when that started, why I wasn't opted out of it, but I get a notification for something on the Path of Exile subreddit. And I don't know why, because I'm not subscribed to it. I've only been there, like, once to, like, ask a question, like, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just... The post itself is just a little like, oh, okay, this is what happens when you corrupt the Path of Exile shortcut on your desktop, and oh, it turns into, like, it's, like, super toxic or whatever. Because, like, a lot of the discourse around the game right now is about toxicity and, you know, players who are very toxic about how good they are and how good they think they should be and how casual everyone else is. Hence the title. But no, this guy, I found another post. They were making fun of this one guy who was like, oh god, I'm a fucking pro at this game. You know, my kids can make it to Act 10. They're like 8 years old, and then they get past the white maps and the orange maps, and then they get to the red maps, and they're like, Daddy, we need help. I'm a fucking around. God, dude, calm down. What the fuck is going on?
Chatting it up over a fucking Diablo, like.
I don't even know what they're arguing about. Like, I guess there's some arguments over Flask and there's some arguments over defense, but It just seems like it's a lot of people just flexing about how good they are.
Reddit is the worst place to go to for Path of Exile, honestly.
Yeah.
I go to Reddit and I go to the Transformers area, and they're nice, and they just talk about stuff that's cool.
At the very least, this was a thread making fun of that guy, and not like this guy making a thread about how good he is.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
I
it
like
wasn't
that.
quite that bad.
That I'm okay with.
It's my lucky day.
It's me, Lucky Charms.
I'm trying to do the trial right now, the Esperant trial. The labyrinth.
The lab.
Yeah, on this build. Oh god, I'm about to die.
Oh, who's ready to kill God again? I know I am.
I'm not. Oh, you're about to kill Katama. He's a Karuri god.
Oh boy,
Too good.
yeah, no, he's not too bad. This is gonna be really tough, actually. I'm used to being able to teleport instantly and not have to like lay down a mine first. And this guy does a lot of attacks you have to dodge.
Yeah, well, just keep moving. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Don't stand too close to him, you're an archer.
God.
It just reminds me of a post I saw on Final Fantasy XIV subreddit. It's like, liars are ranged in melee range. How else will I know if I hit them?
Yeah, scoop your heart back up, buddy. There you go. Okay.
Oh, I need that. Hold on.
Got a lot of my statue checks. Hang on one second.
I took that horse dewormer and this just keeps happening.
Oh god. I'm COVID free, but at what cost?
Your heart out.
I'm melting, god damn it, I fucking died in the goddamn labyrinth. Fucking game.
Oh.
Oh no, it's Milo. I mean, hey Milo. How are you doing?
Oh, straight Milo, hello.
Don't die.
Look, it's hard, alright? There's a lot of smoke here. I'm very coffee.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, he lost his last vestiges of his statue form. How was he in the statue anyway? Is that a work spot?
I don't know. I think he liked it in there. It's comfy.
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
I can't kill him, I'm too weak.
Now you're going to start all over again.
Sin, what's up?
There is no shame in falling to a god. Shame lies only in refusing to rise again. You shall soar. That much I'm permitted to foresee.
And permitted.
You shall ascend to the peak of your loftiest mistake, and from there you shall pluck a single.
Working on, well, I mean, I'm doing a Toxic Rain Ranger, or, yeah, Toxic Rain Ranger.
A
Toxic Ranger?
Watch, not
Yeah.
far from here. Be on it.
Raina.
So yeah, we basically just defeated the first difficulty level. You know, in a normal game, this would be like, okay, now start over on the harder difficulty. And indeed, we are going back to the location we were at in Act 1, but now the world is twisted and changed. Twisted and goofy.
Yeah. Everyone's wearing silly hats. It's all awkward.
I'm Captain Lily.
I'm Captain Lily Rost, and I'm going to tell you
Remember,
back to Ray class.
This ain't no charity.
You owe me.
Oi, cover, this ain't no charity act. You better give me something
Right.
good.
Don't think I'll be
Now
forgetting
you
that
owe me,
face.
so you gotta go to the beach where you've started your journey and find something cool. Oh, hey, Sin, what's up?
Despite your best efforts, Beast Slayer, a splinter of hope remains. The very seed that brought my beast into existence. The Dark Ember. Never again shall it birth a life so magnificent as the beast. Yet a residue of that power. Enough to
Lore, lore,
remember
lore.
humanity needs us.
So yeah, we're back at Lionized Wash, only it's daytime now. Guys?
Now there's a pair of eyes I could never forget, if the tales are true. Now, I'm
See
sure
better
you've noticed
days,
that
blah, blah,
Lionized
blah,
Wash
blah. Here's the cool part, though. So, you know, future, you know, we killed Katava, or no, we didn't kill Katava. Katava killed us. But just go back.
Yep. You can always go back to the past.
Everyone is evil and having sex with insect monsters now. Yeah, basically. And arachnids. And hey, we're in the past. And Estelle is like, hey, made any progress in killing Katava? And I'm like, no, not yet. And then I'll go to the
I don't think he'll know what Katava is. He's just on the island.
Yeah.
He's so far detached from it, he doesn't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that is.
Katava? What's all this talk then?
Totally. Wrath has lost his bloody mind. And we gotta search the mudflats for Nessa. Maybe we don't. I don't remember if that's a thing we need to do. But right now
you
we
can.
Go back to the Twilight Strand, where it all began. All began. And oh shit, it's the people of Oriath. Only they're undead now. And when you kill them, their soul is like fuck you and tries to ballista you. But
yeah.
Oh,
so
cool.
These are all the people that were leaving Great Class, or they were leaving Oriath whenever it got attacked. So.
Yeah, they're going to hell, but they give you last one fuck you as they do. Anyway, rogue markers, that means heist is still in the game. I'm glad to see that.
Yep.
Heist
is a core part of the game now. A worthless card.
So, like I said, before, you had to go through the game 3 times to get to the end game, the mapping system. And people complained, so now, this section of the game, we're going through the same 5 areas again, but like, you know, in the future now, after the events have transpired. But what's cool is that these areas are a lot more intense and, like, a lot more boss-heavy, which is kind of like what the mapping system is like, so it gives you a little preview of what the game's going to be like at the end. Right, so I'd like to see you try shoot an extra pistol. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I remember this. All the contracts and coins I had to get up.
Hey, random thought. I know we don't really stream on weekends. Would you guys be down for some Phasmophobia tomorrow?
I don't have it installed anymore.
I would possibly be down.
I know they've updated the game a lot since the last time we played.
Yeah, I want to check out those updates.
You guys can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I can more than likely grab 2 more people.
And then I can hang out in the woods and make weird noises and scare everybody.
Yeah.
No, I won't do that. That's disruptive.
It's hilarious.
I know. I still remember that one time I did that on that one map and everyone was like, what's that? Because I was just like next to someone, I just go like that, and you're like, oh my god.
As long as you sneeze mute, then I'm happy.
Yeah, he's just like, what does it go saying?
Yeah, exactly.
What did the ghost say? It said achoo. Oh.
Achoo. This is it. This is where we start. A long journey where we talked to this guy,
yeah.
and then he got attacked by a zombie, and then we got our first skill journey.
I think that guy right there might actually be the dude that attacked you. I think that might be the dude that got eaten by the... Lord, it's not. The guy that you killed was the captain of the ship that crashed on the floor.
I give you to the earth.
Would have been really cool though if that was the case.
Yeah, we actually have to clear out the whole beach, I think. Hell, let's do this. I don't reach. Don't reach.
Oh, not tall enough.
I'm not tall enough. It's everything. Are they over here? Yes, they are. Ta-da! Well, I guess I can do this thing faster. And now she'll offer us every skill gem in the game, I think. Read out the stupid error ones. The show, I forgot what the show was. Oh yeah.
A wretched sight.
Ooh, 2 respect
While
points
you
too.
be skulking about.
This is the best quest in the game.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I want? Multiple totems. Multiple totem support. Yeah, Worn Orb of Alchemy. It's all yours. Oh yeah.
Not right now.
No, unless you're selling me something, then in which case, yes, that's good. Sell it. These guys are just everywhere.
Do I hear the clink of markers in your pockets? Claimed from...
Okay, so, those little currency items we've been picking up, those act as teleporters to the Rogue's Hideout. I might do that just so I can start stashing stuff. Just yet, but... So, this little mechanic is... Well, it's not little. It's basically a game in and of itself, where you work with these rogues to infiltrate secure compounds and steal shit and get out alive. It's fun. But I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to put my stuff in here. And actually, I'll hang on to these, because these stack really well. Stuff I need to stick in the stash. Stash? Stash. Might need these someday. Okay. I don't want to talk to anyone right now. And with that, I gotta turn over to a new page in my guide.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that tree got big. Okay.
Yeah. You start getting a lot more passives.
Yes. Oh. Hey, thanks for the follow, Strut Milo.
Hooray! Milo is a friend of mine. They play Path of Exile a lot.
Casual.
They're pretty good at it.
Okay.
And I don't play.
Well, Jay, you could play, because Path of Exile is a free-to-play action RPG by grinding your games.
You know, I've been thinking about giving it another shot. I might. I gotta think about it.
I'll say this much, I would wait till the next league starts and see if it's actually something that's fun to do, because if it's another horseshit mechanic, I'm just gonna stop playing for a while. So.
Oh, it's not that bad. I mean, you could... Yeah, the new mechanic in this league is the dig sites, and I just been avoiding most of those anyway, so...
That's the thing, I'm fine with the league mechanic. The thing that annoys me is that they basically changed how all the other builds work, including the people that are at the lower end. So, it's like... It's just frustrating. Well, that's the thing. You should play it a lot. You're good at it. So.
See how that went.
So I don't know why the Karui start building up on this beach here, but they do, and they're trying to take over.
Well, yeah, because their god has like suddenly come to life, and now they set up shop here. I don't know why here specifically, but I mean that's the reason, right? Because you killed. Okay, so what's going on? You like killed Innocence, or like, you know, beat the shit out of them, and now like the old gods are coming back to life again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't really encounter the crew much. One of the old masters that's not in the game anymore is like a Karui worshiper or something. And
That's
like
Haku, yeah.
Yeah. He's the Karui religion is like an ancient, like totemic kind of religion.
I think it's like an actual thing too, Karui.
It sounds Polynesian, maybe.
Yeah, well, that's based on New Zealand stuff.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, all the old gods are coming back to life for some reason, and this is gonna be our first one.
Karui is a character from Naruto, apparently. So
Naruto.
maybe it's
Naruto.
Maybe it's not.
Maybe it's not. What's up, Autos? Just almost touched it. This is the nicely Exile. Is this where I have to get the thing?
You have to beat a unique character to get the eyes to go through the gate.
The eyes, the heart, and the pancreas.
No, there's like...
These are the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl.
Oh no.
But Professor Newtonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the mix. A giant dick.
And then
okay,
silence.
That's what I was thinking of.
Nobody said anything.
Sorry. There's an item in the game called Maori. It's like Maori Ekwe or something like that. It's like a giant mace. And I was like, that name sounds familiar, but that's actually a tribe of people. They're indigenous Polynesian people of mainland New Zealand. It's M-A with a weird thing above it, like a line above the A. It's like M-A-O-R-I. So it's pronounced Maori. Oh, that's like a weird omega. That's weird, like a
so this is where Grunt and I got the Roa eggs, but now it's full of...
Oh no. I don't think you can say that word.
They drink the great water.
Yeah. you can call them water people, but you can't call them that other word. These are the water people of Missouri. There's an ancient reference for you if you watched or listened to the podcast in 2014. I remember Sleeping Death. Oh no, don't die.
So hey, we're 14 follows away from our follower goal.
Whoa.
When we hit 200, I will play a Link to the Past randomized with crowd control on.
Oh boy.
We'll basically let all of you, our wonderful audience, screw with my game. More than the game is already screwing with me, because if you've seen any of our past randomizer playthroughs, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So, tell your friends. Coerce your enemies. You just need 14 more.
Tell your neighbors. Tell their neighbors. The ghost is trying to go through the door.
Running.
The ghost is trying to get away from you. The ghosts are from a previous League mechanic. They were from the Torment League. They can go inside of unique or rare monsters and enhance them for better damage. Oh, game volume is a bit loud. It's hard to hear voices.
Sure, let me find a place where I won't instantly die if I stop, or I'll turn it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are getting crazy now, so...
I have a relatively quiet voice too, so if they're having trouble hearing me, that's just me, but...
That was close.
You're gonna die. Oh.
Oh, I gotta find the missing eye.
You're missing an eyeball. Find the unique monster that has the eyeball and put it in the wall.
Missing a kidney.
We took it. For trade.
For trade?
Yeah. Trading kidneys. The Karui kidney trade is a very high commodity.
Only on Saturdays.
Only on Sundays can you trade a kidney for a kidney bean. And if you don't know what voice I'm doing, look up the Butterfield diet.
The Butterfield diet.
I'm not up to that just
The
yet.
Butterfield diet.
It's kind of a shame that, like, he's made a lot of videos, but, like, that one is, like, by far away the best.
Yeah.
Others just aren't as funny.
So where's these eyeballs then, I wonder? There's gonna be like a lady, like a queen or something. She's very... There she is. The red glowing one. Kill her! She's teleporting around. She's dead. There she was. Mrs. Karuri. There she goes. To meet her god again.
Killer god, so you know she'll want to hurry.
Oh yeah, Tsukuhama. He can't go through the wall.
I can try.
Whoa.
Dog can though.
I can translate for that dog. The dog said, ah.
Said woof.
Also, Milo, how is the sound now? Can you hear us okay?
I swear you were about to be like, ah, you're finally awake. I caught you at the door.
Caught you trying to sneak into Wilhelm, hey. Along with that sneak thief over there.
Sneak thief.
I wish I knew that whole speech thing. If I had it memorized, I would try to do the voice.
Wait, did I tell you the story about that? That I heard like a few weeks back?
No.
By someone who was like a developer on the game.
Yeah.
So, for whatever reason, that cutscene is not scripted, in the sense that the cart isn't like moving along a set path.
Oh yeah.
They're using actual physics within the game. You know, like the horses are actually pulling it. It's not just like on a rail.
Yeah.
And that was causing a lot of problems during development because, like, randomly, rarely, not every time, but sometimes the cart would just like fly up into the air, like a mile into the air.
Yeah, like whenever the giants hit you.
Yeah, but they couldn't figure out why. And they finally found out that earlier, some other developer working on a completely different part of the game was like, hey, bees are really hard to pick up. Like, you know, the bees that you can pick up like when they're flying for crafting ingredients and whatnot. They're like, okay, well, maybe if I change its values in the editor, I can make it easier to pick up. Oh, okay, that works. All right, call that close that issue. It's done. And what they had done was made the bee an immovable object.
Oh no!
So,
I see where this is going.
So this cart, which you know is entirely physics-based, would occasionally run into a bee. And when it did, it's like, well, this is an immovable object. I can't go forward anymore. I'll just like stop for a second as I build up momentum, and then when it reaches like a critical threshold, it just like shoots up into the air.
So basically, bees.
Yeah.
And it's terrible when it happens in Steam VR, or Skyrim VR.
You know what that reminds me of? There was an Invader Zim episode with the killer bee
Yes!
in it.
I thought the exact same thing. It just pops against his spaceship, and it's just like, ah, it's out of control. It's down.
Yeah, it just smashes into the... Can I post it in the chat?
don't see why not.
Jay?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. This is what that reminds me of. It's the YouTube clip of the invaders and thing.
But I love stories like that. There was another one. I forget the name of the game. It was a very early 3D RTS. And the problem the developers were encountering was that after particularly intense battles, they would lose all control of the camera. Like, they wouldn't be able to pan, they wouldn't be able to rotate or do anything else. Like, the camera would be locked in position, it wouldn't move. And it turns out that, you know, this is, like I said, a super early 3D RTS. So, you know, there weren't, like, standards in how things should be done. So, to make a camera, what they did is had an actual unit that was controllable via, like, the mouse and keyboard, and then had the camera attached to it. And that was how they would, like, view all the action on the battlefield. But since it was an actual unit, it could also take damage because they didn't, like, you know, provide a contingency plan for that. So during particularly large battles, when there was like a lot of explosions, some of them would reach high enough to clip into the camera would be like, oh, I'm dead, and then the game logic would be like, okay, well, you can't control this unit anymore because it's dead, and so the camera just would not move.
That's brilliant.
And
Here's a fun story.
Yeah.
So everybody knows Aliens Colonial Marines released and was fucking god awful. Because, you know, they rushed it, they took money from it, they gave it to a developer that mainly did expansion packs, blah 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 blah. So a bug that persisted for 5 years was that the AI was busted on some of the xenomorph units. They would not attack. And the reason for this was eventually discovered that there was a typo in the code. Someone had misspelled Tether. They added an A, and that broke the AI.
I am sin.
Teather, I guess?
Yeah.
Teether. Oh my god, that's amazing.
And no one found this in like 5 years since release.
Wow. That's honestly amazing. Don't forget the contact recipe.
Oh. What?
Up and to the right. It's right there. It's glowing.
Oh.
Contact recipe. There you go.
I read one like that just today. Actually, it was this random article that was recommended to me from Kotaku, and this isn't like some like world-shattering thing. This is like some kid back in like the early '80s submitted a game, a little text adventure game called Arctic Adventure, to a magazine. And like afterwards, well, that was his only copy. You know, it was, you know, on paper, so he could never have a chance to even test it. And the magazine had made a typo, and so for like 40 years, this typo had persisted in this little like enter it yourself basic programming game. And it was like only just recently that he was able to fix it after 40 years. But I mean, it was just like it was just a shitty little text adventure game made by a kid in like 1981 or whatever. So it's nothing too interesting. It's just funny that the glitch finally got fixed after this long.
Yeah.
Did the kid that originally make it fix the typo?
Yeah, 40 years later.
Wow.
He finally got an actual digital copy, and he's like, okay, let's see. Oh yeah, there's a 0 here where there shouldn't be one, or not a 0 where there should be 1 or something.
Weird. He changed that one line of code and it turned into like a best-selling game. That would have been amazing.
Kind of what I was expecting the story to do, like, and because he fixed it, the greatest game in the world had just been discovered.
Yeah. Finally, Q*bert 2.
And now you know the rest of the story. God, I'm old.
I remember that. There was a story about Larry Fine. That was
Over here making Paul Harvey references. The fuck?
I don't know what that is.
It was a cool show. It'd be like, you know, who's he talking about? Like, who's it gonna be this time? It's like, oh, who's this guy? Oh, yeah, it's the most famous person in the world, but I obscured it, so you had no idea who I was talking about.
It was just like fun radio grandpa telling stories. It was good.
So if anyone doesn't know, Paul, what's his name? Paul Harvey. Yeah, he would have this little. I don't know. I don't remember ever like listening to it because like, oh, he's on. It was mostly like, oh, okay, he's on NPR or something after this Prairie Home Life Companion or whatever it's called. Anyway, he would do little biographies of like famous people, but he would always use like only their first name or whatever, so that you didn't know who he was talking about specifically. And then, like the one I was talking about, it's like, oh, young Larry at a young age, he learned to play the violin, you know, and stuff like that. It's like, who the fuck is Larry? Who cares about, you know, a violin or whatever? But then, like, you know, 10 minutes later when he's at the end, and that, and he would frame it so that the person's actual like first and last name would be the last thing he said. And then that young man was Larry Fine. Perhaps you know him better as Larry of the Three Stooges or whatever. And now you know the rest of the story.
Huh.
Yeah, it
like
wouldn't focus like on Larry Fine. It wouldn't focus on his career as like a comedian or whatever. It'd be like, oh yes, he played the violin at a young age, and oh yeah, whatever.
That's kind of cool, honestly.
I would bet actual money that I don't have that there's an archive of his stuff on YouTube.
You don't think so? I mean, like, granted, I've never heard anyone else mention it.
I think there is.
Oh, you say you think there is? Oh, okay.
In fact, I'm gonna look right now.
Magic items.
There's some of it on YouTube. But like, it's not like an archive. There should be, like, somewhere, because those are good stories.
Maybe not YouTube, but there's gotta be something somewhere. Just like a fan collection or something. So yeah, we're in the same area that we were in Act 1, but we're doing it kind of in a different order. Instead of going along the coast like we did before, we're taking east and then going through the prison through the roof instead. Front gates. Chest. Trying to think of stuff to talk about. Jay and I watched the making of documentary for Wing Commander 3 last night.
Oh, nice.
And it was funny because this was like one of the very early, like, it's not really a movie, but it was like made like a movie, so it's one of the very early movies where green screen was a major component as opposed to actual sets. And it's funny that all the actors are like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. It's like you're just climbing a ladder and there's like nothing there, but then you look over at the monitor and it's like it's your spaceship. You can see it, and it's like every actor today hates green screen because of that very reason, that you can't actually see anything. But at the time, it was like a novel thing, so everyone loved it. Oh yes, the next level of Ascendancies.
In the court of the goddess, every man and woman is deemed worthy of redemption. Though you might be shackled by the tribulations of the past, the trials ahead offer you both freedom and glory. The future is yours, if you're bold enough to reach out.
I like the Emperor guy. His voice is cool. The Labyrinth dude.
He has a commanding voice.
Yeah. Mamma mia.
Oh, no, that was only part one. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Welcome to the next step.
It's fucked up there. So yeah, we only need 3 to get to the next level of the labs.
You're at 1300 life already. That's pretty good.
Like I told you, man, it's a good build. It's a good build.
What gear do you have? Like, let me look at some of your rare ones.
Oh yeah, do you have the? Oh Jay, do we have the thing running?
Yeah. Oh, you probably do actually. I'll just do that.
Yeah, try that.
It's like towards the upper left of the screen.
Yeah, I see it now.
An arrow.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, so you got life there. Life there. Yeah. Good amounts of life. So I feel like most of it's probably on your passive tree. Oh, Belt of the Deceiver is nice.
You know, I keep meaning to look up what an oubliette is, and I do forget.
A what?
Oubliette.
An oubliette?
Yeah, when we were playing Crusader Kings 3, it's like when you send when you torture your prisoners, you're like, oh, send them to the oubliette.
Ah, okay.
And here I'm in an oubliette right now.
A secret dungeon was accessed only through a trapdoor in its ceiling.
Oh. I figured it was like a torture device of some sort, like a wheel of pain or something. I don't know.
Send them to the Rubik's Cube of fire.
God, no, please, nothing. No.
Rearrange him so that way you have to peel the stickers off and put them into different orientations to free him. Yes.
Oh, that hurt.
They do actually have like themed Rubik's Cubes now. I saw some at Hobby Lobby where they have a Naruto one where you just slide around his like whole body and it's really weird.
What's that? They have Naruto?
Yeah, Naruto.
Naruto.
They have a Naruto Rubik's Cube thing where it's like whenever you finish it, it looks like a Funko Pop. So you can like slide it around and stuff and rotate it and weird shit. Yeah. I only know about it because it's over near the model stuff because it's like, oh, you know, this is the Japanese section because we have all the Gundam model kits, we have all the Dragon Ball Z action figures, we got Naruto stuff, they got the Funko Pop.
Why does Naruto keep coming up tonight?
I don't know. Why do you keep saying it like that?
Wait, like what?
You keep saying it like you're like you have hiccups. You're going like Naruto like that.
Hey, speaking of it's down to 11,000.
Oh wow.
Dude's on a roll. Or 11,100, excuse me.
I kind of want to look them up. I'm gonna look them up on Po Ninja and see what build they're doing.
I can't hear Poe or POE without thinking of the damn Portal Evil website.
Oh. They're not showing up on this website, so I guess they're not on here.
Just. Oh, I gotta kill Chevron again.
Yeah. You do kind of fight the old bosses from the last thing, but in different ways.
She was a frog. Now she's not. Maybe she still is. I don't
No,
know.
that's... She's not the frog. This is the lady from Doctor Who.
That's
yeah, that's... Dodri is that one. Chevron's the one that's like moisturized me because she stretched her face out.
Moisturize me.
Yeah. Moisturize me, Captain.
Moisturize me, Captain.
Yeah, can you believe they sold an action figure of that lady?
That's great, I love it.
The stretched face one, and there's a battle damage one where it's literally just the frame that she's on, and it's like sold as like a $20 thing, and it's like, are you shitting me?
No way.
Yeah.
I thought for sure that was like an obvious plant thing.
Nope, it's a real actual thing.
That's amazing.
It was on
Battle damage.
It was on, I forget his name, God, Ashens, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
He was doing like reviews of like the worst action figures out there, and that was one of them where he's like, he had her, and then he also had the other one that was like the battle damaged one, which literally had no trace of her left except for just the outer frame that was all busted up. It's like, oh, that's kind of useless.
I mean, well, you know, that's not wrong. It is battle damaged.
Still. That'd be like selling an Ultra Magnus figure from Transformers, but have it be completely disassembled and just say, "Oh, it's from the movie."
That's like
nice.
it's like having a battle damaged GI Joe that's just like a gravestone.
Oh my god! you mail in for a super exclusive GI Joe figurine, and in the mail you just get a death certificate with that figure's name on it. It says they passed.
Oh, it's like a reverse Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah. Oh my god. I never really got into G.I. Joe. Actually, I kind of did. I bought some from a yard sale, and I got this cool little like APC with giant wheels and like a tan canopy on the back. And I was like, wow, this is cool. And then I went out and I bought like one of the newer G.I. Joes they had at the time when I was like 11 or 12. And it was this really cool single-seater fighter jet with a figure in it. And I love that little figure so much, I took him with me everywhere. And then we went swimming at the lake, and I brought him with me in my pockets. And I'm like, it's fine, I'll just play with him while I'm in the water. And I had him in my pocket, and then when I got out of the water, he was gone. And I'm like, I don't know where he's at now, and he's in the lake now.
He's on a secret Navy SEAL mission.
Yeah, well, he's never coming back, so he's either DOA or MIA. That G.I. Joe ain't never coming back. And I really liked the little fighter jet too, because it was like kind of a semi-futuristic one. It was like, it kind of looked like the F-22 Raptor, but like shortened. Because you know they're like the 3 or 4 inch tall figures. The vehicles are only made to fit like one of them in it, so.
You know, I never had like a favorite type of action figure as a kid. Like I remember I had a single Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle that you could wind up and it would swim. I had a RoboCop that had like a little internal, you know, cap gun.
That's cool.
I had a single Transformer.
Which one?
It was a cop car, I think. I don't know what his name was.
Was it a white one?
Yeah, I think so.
That was Prowl.
Prowl. I had a single
Prowl.
Batman. I had
one Batman.
Just one Batman. I had some. I had a Next Generation Enterprise D, and then
Whatever
like
the fuck that is.
Whatever the fucking Enterprise is.
You're just like, oh, I expect everyone to know what the Next Generation Enterprise D is. Like, what is that? Like a model?
Oh, excuse me. It's the NCC 1701-D.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to befuddle you.
No, it was a little tiny metal thing. Well, not tiny. It was like the size of your hand. and it could separate into the two parts.
Oh, that's cool. So it was like a little model of the ship.
Yeah, a little tiny. It wasn't a very good model, but I mean, yeah, it was a model. Then I had like a little Ferengi fighter and like a couple of action figures. I had like Data and... Actually, I think I only had Data.
Oh, Milo had an old Scout Trooper figure from Return of the Jedi that they'd take on trips as a good luck charm. They don't know why. They still have the figure.
Aww,
that's cute.
Cool.
I remember when I was younger, whenever we would go on like long trips, I would bring like 5 or 6 random action figures and just kind of pose them, looking out the window and shit, and being like, I wonder where we're going. I think the most fun thing was figuring out that I could hang my bionic. Oh, damn.
That hurt.
The most fun thing was figuring out that I could hang my bionicles from the little, the backseat handlebar thing on the roof. I forget what it's called. Like a hand thingy. You can
oh yeah. The oh shit handle. Yeah.
Yeah, the oh shit handle. Yeah, I always grab it whenever my dad's driving because he fucking drives like a maniac. My fucking mom calls it that too. How come you call it that?
That's what it's called.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I found out that I could hang like bionicles from there because their arms are really good, so I would like have my one like climbing around up there as a kid. Because I mean, whenever we would visit my grandma and grandpa in Florida, it was like a 10-hour drive.
Oof,
so like
that is
so
brutal.
So it's like 9 actual hours in the car, and then like an hour, not consecutively, but at different times, like outside, either at a restaurant or something, eating, or at like a toll plaza, just so we can get out and stretch. So it was a lot to see here, but it was worth it. And then my grandpa died in like 2005 or 6, I forget. But then my grandma just lived down there for a while, and then she recently moved up to one of the Carolinas, I forget which, and now she's only like 4 hours away, so it's not that bad.
Sub-Zero figure with transparent blue plastic. I remember those.
Nice. Yeah, a lot of those figures, they were never made to actually stand on their own, like the ones for like kids. They're just like, you just hold them in your hands the whole time and be like, wow, action.
Wow.
You've killed the Karu.
I think the favorite thing I ever had was a Velociraptor from Jurassic Park. It was like a solid piece of like slightly soft plastic, but it was just really well detailed. I love that thing.
Nice. Did you ever have one of those Jurassic Park figures with like the chunk of meat that could come off of it?
That's why I started talking about this, is because of the battle damage stuff. And I remember Jurassic Park was the first time I heard that. But no, like I said, I had like one piece from like every franchise. I never had a favorite of anything.
Aw. We had like a whole set of them.
You had a whole set of what?
Of the Jurassic Park guys. We had a bunch of different dinosaurs, some vehicles, the guys. I think they were from the second movie, honestly. Aw. Fox Canehurst can't get the thing to work.
Cool.
Thank you for the follow.
Time to play the game. Nicole Plus. Bot or person?
I know Nicole.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. Person! Ding,
yeah,
ding,
person! People! Actual beer!
Oh god, you're dead.
I live. If I keep doing that, I'm gonna lose experience though, because
yeah, you're in the harder difficulty now. As Dr. Stephen Strange once said, we're in the endgame now of Path of Exile on PC. Play it now. And Iron Man looks at him and says, what are you talking about? And then Deadpool goes, yeah, sorry, that was my bad. I broke the fourth wall.
And then he's like, is that all of them? You want more?
You want more games?
BRbat,
hey.
thank you for the follow.
Verbat.
These are all of our friends from Neos.
Oh, cool. I was gonna call them Verbat.
Hello again, local.
Verbat.
Verbats.
Verbat. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, honestly, if they wanna, I feel like if they wanted to make like their Twitter handle, they could do something like I'm gonna type it out because it looks better that way.
I get 4 explosives now?
Verbat. You get what?
Wouldn't that be at verb at?
Some spice.
No, verbat verb.
Big Crick, thank you for the follow.
The follows keep coming, and yeah, the further in you go, the more explosives you get. By the time you get to maps, the regular ones, it'll be 5. And then when you get the logbooks, it depends on how many, but they're usually about 20. But it's like a big area.
What your 20?
Yeah, well it's because it's a big area. It's like the size of a map with stuff in it. Yeah, you'll get there eventually.
I don't know what logbooks are.
They're the expedition drops. They drop from there.
Oh, those.
Later on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you'll get them. They're kind of like heist contracts.
Oh, more instilling orbs, cool. Oh, a book of skill that I didn't notice was in my inventory.
Yeah, you right click that. But yeah, welcome new followers. You may not know me. I am the Grand Master of Nothing.
You're the expert on Path of Exile.
I'm the expert that is available. There are many other people that are better, but you know, I'm the one that wanted to be here.
Hey, you're my Hobbs. I wouldn't want anyone on my wing other than you.
Aw. I'm your giant battle cat.
Battle cat.
Oh fuck. There is a character in Invincible whose name is Battle Cat, and they look like a Kilrathi, so that's why I said that. And they're pretty cool looking. The big white cat. Yeah, that show's very brutal. If you like superhero stuff, I can recommend Invincible, but... Oh yeah, I did! Whoops.
Oh, well in that case you are the expert.
Well, I mean, Milo plays it more than I do, so I kind of was like... I wouldn't say I'm an expert, I would say more like I was the dealer. I was the gateway.
You've spawned all of us. You are our master.
Don't get weird. I don't want to king shame you, but I'm not into that whole master-servant thing.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really...
I was making a joke, but you didn't get it. My monotone demeanor prevents me from being sarcastic.
Couldn't get it. Oops.
Are you gonna be alright?
Maximum life, stun duration, and maximum life. Maximum life, and maximum
That belt
life.
that you have on right now is already better just because it has resistances and less crit damage and intimidating enemies.
Oh yeah, that's real good. Okay, yeah. Now look at these, just stick in the box.
Woo! Put it in the box.
I haven't had a chance to use these cluster drills yet.
Yeah, those are for like endgame stuff really. I don't know why they drop so early.
Endgame. So I know they're there.
Someone made a tweet, and I'm gonna read it exactly how it is. Remember when Netflix was there to use the disc when its computer had to 2000s was in the box?
Yeah, I do.
So it was like, this is the same energy as the, what do they call it, oven, when you in the cold food of out, hot, eat the food.
Whoa, you just got that verbatim. That was good.
Yeah, I was looking at the image that it's from.
Oh, okay.
I swear we're just having a collective stroke here.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Passive Exile is actually called, Passive Stroke.
Oh, I forgot to turn on my thing. There we go.
Oh yeah, if you die in this game, you have to re-put on all your auras.
If you die in this game, you die in real life.
No, that's only if you activate Super Hardcore Blitz mode, which will be in the next league. They're working on.
You're dead.
They're actually making a league where things are going to be harder. Like there's going to be less drops, and it's like, why would you do this? I'm just gonna send him a suggestion. If you're gonna do this, just make it so the only attack you can do is basic attack. No skill gems. No sockets. No nothing.
No sockets. Yeah, so I mean, I haven't done this myself, but I've read that, like, you know, the mines go forever, right? So, like, it just keeps getting harder. And eventually, it's like, no matter what you do, you're going to get killed in one hit. So it's like, after that point, you got to start building for damage and nothing else, because nothing else matters.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, I think the thing with delves, the monsters get stuck at a certain level. They get, I think 84 is the highest level they go to. But then the further in you go, the more modifiers get added. So. Ooh.
Yeah, well, we're in that part of the game now.
Yeah, your max resistances were lowered by 30, so any of your stuff that you had, if you were overcapped, they might not be. So you gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, I gotta keep my distance from it.
Yep.
I was just trying to trigger the next area of the abyss, but
the abyss.
The abyss?
The abyss. The abacus?
Abacus. Ghastly Angel. Ah.
The ghastly abacus.
So. Alright, what is this? Increased rarity, dexterity, life, cold.
Oh, winter
wow, that's a
heart.
lot of cold resistance.
Cannot be chilled.
That's a lot of cold resistance. That's a lot of cold resistance.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Saturday is cold resistance day. Oh. That was a noise.
Not too bad. But I'll keep the other one in reserve, just in case.
Just in case.
Who is just in case? Do we really know?
Nobody knows. Not anymore. Who's
What?
Justin TV?
Shit. No, he was the monkey, right?
Oh yeah.
He's the one holding the camcorder.
Yeah.
I never got that logo.
It was just a funny face.
It wasn't even a funny face. He looks like disturbed, like he recorded something he shouldn't have. And he's
People
suddenly
can
realizing.
be disturbed and funny.
He's like realizing the repercussions. He's like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here before they notice me. These assholes. Now the boss fight. Gotta kill the good man. Oh no. Oh no. It's coming. Oh no.
Run!
I actually heard a lot.
You're supposed to go to the door. You fool. Down.
Hey,
Yeah.
I had my smoke mine. It's okay.
Yeah, you were fine. Ugh. I might have to actually dip out because I did an experimental treatment earlier on my ear and I'm trying to get it all better now. But I need my headset off to do that because it's just kind of keeping it clamped in. But it was fun being here. I'm trying to get better about being on here because I get stage fright sometimes. I get anxious, but you guys are cool. And I look forward to being on more things. If you want to play Super Animal Royale in the future, that could be fun. I'm decent enough at that game.
At last,
Yeah, we'll be doing that on Monday.
Sweet.
Good
I
souls were
should be
hung
available. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I'm not gonna say yes, but the game has many options for duos and squads, so any number of people can play, except more than 4. So.
Any number at all, as long as it's less than 5 or 4 or whatever.
Yeah. You were right, less than 5. 4 and below.
Hello again, local.
But yeah, you guys take care. Everyone watching, you guys have a good rest of the stream. Remember to follow, these people are cool. You're my friends. Treat them nice or I'll bite you. Yeah, like that. I won't actually bite. I can't threaten that because it's a joke. But you know. Anyways. Goodbye.
Take care.
There's always hope. If only you can reach Merveil's cave. If only.
Oh no. So, this is the lady who we had to get the medicine chest for in Act 1. She's a mermaid now. I don't know. Let's see, what other weird things did we did we watch last night, Jay?
I don't remember last night. Oh wait, yeah, I do. We mainly talked about like old Peter Molyneux games.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we how did we even get on that? We were looking at like we were talking about Populous for some reason because we were seeing we were watching a Magic Carpet video.
Yeah, I was pulling up games that I had played in the past that were like flight simulators, and then somehow that led to Magic Carpet, which led to Populous, which led to Peter Molyneux.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. We talked about or rather we watched a video about some horrible like Connect project that he was working on, where you just talk to a little boy, and that's the game apparently. And it's very unsettling, like watching the demo of this woman talk to a little boy about if he can keep a secret, then I gotta tell you something, and then yeah, but I gotta work on my homework, and it's like, oh god, oh freaky. It's like it was never released,
yeah,
thank God, but
that was the old Project Natal, which got scrapped. Apparently elements of it got put in the Fable Connect game.
Yeah, which was, like, as Jay said, 90% horse riding. And horse maintenance, I guess.
Yeah, we watched Germa play a bit of it, and it was like, brush the horse, talk to the person, ride the horse, brush the horse.
Yeah, we talked about our early experiences with Populous. It's a weird game because it's very simple. It's basically just like, okay, use your powers to flatten the ground and let your settlers build stuff. But it kind of, you know, the game itself makes it seem like it's very complicated. To the point where we had both had played it as kids and were just like absolutely baffled about what the fuck was going on. It feels like an important game, but I think a lot of Peter Molyneux's work is like that. And I'm not saying Populous is a bad game. By all rights, it's a classic. But it's fairly simple as far as like God games go, I guess.
But I mean, to be fair, we were watching these Super Nintendo versions.
It's the same game. It's just a different interface. It's slower. But yeah. That's the one I played. I had to rent it, and, you know, rentals don't come with instruction manuals, and this game's not going to explain to you what's going on, so... SOL, buddy. I mean, I don't, like, this is a good... But I just see that, and I see 6 sockets, but they're not linked, so... But it is 6 socket, which means I can use it for something. Just don't know what. It's a rock. This might be good. Oh, they sell for socket orbs. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I knew they were used for something because they're gray on the filter. You don't often see 6 sockets, never mind, I mean, you know, 6 links are straight there, but even 6 sockets. What's this? Everything's a boss fight in just an area with a bunch of mooks and a crafting recipe, I guess. Right, that was what was her name? Helena? She's the hideout mistress, I guess. Every time you find a crafting recipe, she'll pop up and like copy it, I guess, and take it back to the hideout. I don't know. I've been usually going pretty fast, so we haven't seen much. Jay, did you have any Star Trek toys as a kid?
I had a Enterprise D with lights and sounds, and I had a Romulan Warbird with lights and sounds. And it wasn't a toy, but Hallmark used to do like Christmas tree ornaments based on the ships, and I had a little ornament of the Defiant that I still actually have. At one point I had one of those flip open communicators from TOS that made the noise.
Wow.
And I had a tribble that would kind of wobble by itself and make tribble noise. Until it scared my little brother and he squished it. But he was like 2, so.
TOS toys, huh?
Yeah.
I guess those were probably sold like well into like the late 80s, I guess.
Well, I mean, this was, God, it was the late 90s when I picked it up. There was just like this Trek resurgence, I guess, during the heyday of DS9 and Voyager.
That's true, I guess there was. It's funny how that kind of stuff goes. it's like it's mildly popular at the time, and then everyone forgets about it, and then there's like a resurgence that never really stops.
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Milo. Yeah,
Milo.
like with Mario, like Super Mario Brothers. It's like, oh, the original games are like kind of gross and grody. We want the 3D. We want like 16-bit graphics. So the remakes on the Super Nintendo are all with their own graphics and stuff. And then there's like a nostalgia for like the old Nintendo, and then that just like never stops. It's been like 20 years since the nostalgia for that started. It's still going. Star Trek, it's like, yeah, it wasn't that popular back in the day until like, it was in syndication.
Hurry, there are monsters about.
And then there's like, oh, there's a brief resurgence during the movies. But then it's been long enough that like, well, nobody even cares about the movies now. It's the original series. That feel. I've been getting a bunch of suggested videos for reviews of a Playmobil Enterprise.
Playmobil?
Yeah. And it's like, this isn't for kids. This is like, oh, this is for adults who are nostalgic for the original show. Because it's like $300, and it's like this giant Enterprise where you can take the top off and like, oh hey, it's the full bridge, and you can like pose all the characters, and you can open up the side, and hey, there's engineering, and there's Scotty, and it's got a little dilithium crystal you stick in the reactor or whatever, and that's what powers the thing on or presses the switch or something, and it's got a holder for your smartphone. It's like, yeah, this is for adults. But the fact that it's like, it's Playmobil characters, so they're just like chunky little, not Lego things, and it's very strange. There's a lot of monkeys. I guess it's kind of the same thing as those Nintendo Lego sets. Like the levels you build, the Mario levels you build, and then you got a little Mario character that goes through each of them, and like it scans a QR code or an RFID tag or something, and it does stuff for every piece. I don't know. It's like, that's not for kids necessarily. That's way too elaborate and expensive.
I don't know. I mean, like, they were pretty complicated kids' toys. What the hell was it? We keep seeing the commercial, like, every time that we do, like, an 80s commercial compilation. Constructs?
Or, yeah, or Connects, or, yeah, Constructs. Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, that's true, I guess. And even when I was a kid, like, there was also, like, the Lego Technic stuff with, like, the included motors, and, like, the dinosaur you can build, you can make it do stuff with electric motors and stuff. So I guess that's true. It's just, I guess the subject matter, I don't know, well, yeah, it's not retro Mario on Nintendo by any means, so it's not really that. The Star Trek Playmobil thing I could see being for adults, but I don't know. Because it's not even a Playmobil thing. It's not like it's got like studs on it for you to pose the characters on. It's just literally a toy Enterprise. I don't know what I'm arguing about. I'm just talking because I have to talk. I'll die.
So, friends from Neos. I know that there's a big thing going on, and honestly, I can't wait to see what y'all come up with in the end. Anything you can or want to share about this? I need to spend more time in Neos. I've been very bad about, well, everything. Yeah, I just need to do more things in general, but like getting into Neos and like creating something would be fulfilling.
Yeah, Specs keeps trying to get me into it. I guess I've got the excuse that like I have endeavors outside of Neos, but I mean that would only apply if I was actually doing them.
That's a mood.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not necessarily against the idea or anything. I'm just, yeah, that's definitely a mood where you can't do things sometimes.
Yep. Like, I've been trying to play more Destiny 2. That lasted for like, I don't know, 3 days, and I fell off the wagon. I tried to play more Final Fantasy, and that lasted, I don't know, 4 hours, and I fell off the wagon. I don't have any good excuses for it. It's just my energy just gives out, and I wind up doing nothing most of the day if I'm not streaming. Which probably just means I should stream more.
It's been a nice, what's the word I'm looking for? Like centering thing. Streaming.
Yeah.
And even if I'm not streaming or if it's the weekend, then it's like, well, at least I can be here and we watch stuff on the weekend, so at least we're doing stuff. We got planned good stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus Christ. I think I might actually call it here. That was kind of exhausting. I didn't mean to close the game. I meant to go to the login screen. But hey, now you can see the cool background I made. That's literally just 2 colors and a gradient. It's great. It covers it up the background, so we don't see the things background. Very tired. Hey, look, it's the music. That means it's time for ending.
You'll have to give me that background element so I can put it in the overlay.
Yeah, sure. I'll send it to you after the stream. Thanks for our subscribers. They're scrolling up on the screen right now. Look at them go. Where do they go? To the bottom, eventually. They loop. I know. I'm shocked too. You can catch our VODs on YouTube at Team Retro Fox. You can follow us on Twitter at Team Retro Fox to get updates and notifications when we're about to stream. Let's do raids. Raids are neat.
Raids are neat.
Raids are
Let me see
neat.
who's on. I gotta find out who's on. Who's currently streaming and who's not just about to go to bed. I will take a stab in the dark and say, we'll say hi to Shiro. They're playing Phasmophobia, unless they're done playing Phasmophobia. But we'll find out in a minute. We'll see you tomorrow with Phasmophobia on our channel.
That's right. Take care, guys.
See you around.